Hey there, guys. This is our language pages, starting with page 203. These are somewhat of review, especially considering our adverbs. We're coming to the close of the adverb section. Think D. It wants us to put a check in the blank before any sentence that has a compound subject or compound verb. Remember your compound subjects and verbs. You've got two or more subjects, two or more verbs, and they're linked with and or the word or. Our second set of instructions says to circle adverbs. If you look at number 1, did Seth and Chloe agree with you? Okay. Is this a compound subject or verb? Yes, it's a compound subject, Seth and Chloe, so it gets a check. Does it have any adverbs? No, it does not. Look at number 2. The nickels, dimes, and quarters should be deposited regularly. First off, is this a compound subject or verb? Yes, it is, because we've got nickels, dimes, and quarters. So we check. Do we have an adverb? Yes, we do. How should we deposit the money? Regularly. So you circle your adverb. Those 5 sentences you had in Think D, it's asking you to diagram them in Think E. Well, as you can see, I've kind of given you the templates for what your diagrams should look like. You are just simply diagramming the subjects, left side, and the verbs, right side. You're not diagramming adjectives. You are not diagramming adverbs. Okay? Just your subjects and your verbs. All right, if you look at Think F, it tells you to write an appropriate pronoun to take the place of the underlined word. They did the first one for us, which was Sophia, and they gave it she, because Sophia is a girl. Now, number 2, it says a little dog barked fiercely at the postman. Postman. Man. That lets us know that's male. So, a little dog barked fiercely at him. So, yes, we would take away the, and it would simply get him. Now, Think G. It says to circle each adverb, and in the blank, write the word or words that the adverb modifies. Guys, when it says word or words, that's letting you know, be on the lookout for your verb phrases, which is one or more verbs together, okay? Number 1, he stepped carefully on the creaky wooden floors. So we circle our adverb, which is carefully. Carefully what? Stepped. All right? And I jump down all the way to number 8. Peter has never ridden a horse. Has never ridden a horse. Remember, if it is a negative, that is always an indication that is an adverb. And you see never comes between the verb phrase. Never what? Has ridden. So has ridden. Pay close attention to those. On the back of page 203, page 204, you've got Think H, where you're having to identify all the parts of speech within those paragraphs. Carefully do that, guys. Then you're having to give the plural for singular words. And then in Think J, it was wanting you to either say the bold word was an adjective or an adverb. Then it wanted you in the blank to describe or to list the word that it described. All right? That is all basically review. But as we move on, we've got the rest of our parts of speech. We've got our prepositions, our conjunctions, and our interjections that we're going to be talking about. On page 206, you had a list of common prepositions, and you were to go through in that exercise and fill in the blank with what you thought was the best preposition for the blank. There were some right or wrong answers, but as long as it made sense for your sentence, it was fine. All right. Moving on to page 207, 208. We're recognizing our prepositional phrases. I've already been seeing several of your work come in with this, and we are making some errors. So let's go over this a little bit. A preposition never appears in a sentence by itself. It is always a part of a prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase is a group of words that begins with a preposition and ends with a noun or a pronoun. Okay? Begins with a preposition, ends with a noun or pronoun. The object of the preposition is the noun or pronoun that completes a prepositional phrase. Okay? Make sure you read that blue and yellow box at the top of page 207. Let's look at Think A. It says to box the preposition and circle the object of the following prepositional phrases. Beneath is your preposition. Beneath what? We can't be beneath the. We can't be beneath dark. We can't be beneath blue, but we can be beneath ocean. Okay? Try that when you're trying to find out what the object is.